better get this one too. Nice.
It's about a bear that does cocaine. It's pretty straightforward. So I liked it a lot, and I really liked the character. You know, I'm always looking for that, and it was, I really loved that in this big, zany, crazy movie, you also had some really sweet moments between these characters and some heartfelt things. And I just thought it was so, the main thing that was so attractive is just how weird it is. And it's so uncommon to get a big studio movie that's this kind of out there and bizarre and fun.
They found a black bear in the Chattahoochee Forest on Blood Mountain. Those are all real places. And the bear had consumed what they thought was about 70 pounds of cocaine.
I mean, listen to the story. You know, it's definitely a wild ride, a lot of blood, guts, and glory. And how could you not see a film that is based off a bear eating 88 pounds of cocaine and murdering folks? I'm there already.
It's often compared to the Fast and Furious franchise, and much like that franchise, it's about family.
Yes, it's true. But really, it's a really sweet story. These two kids and their friendship, and a mother-daughter story, and a family story. Even on the drug dealer side, there's a lot of sweetness. It's the type of thing that you come in thinking, oh, this is just going to be a fun romp, but then you're surprised that it's actually got a lot more going on.
It's about a bear who comes across massive amounts of cocaine and eats it, and then ruins a lot of lives, but learns sobriety at the end of the day.
We all saw the same thing in the script. And you have to remember, this is not a script that everybody like reads and is like, that's a sure thing. You know? It's pretty intensely specific what this movie is. And I just felt like I never was going to worry about, you know, not being on the same page about tone or jokes, and that they were going to be very additive as producers in terms of pitching on the script and, you know, the characters and the casting and all that. I think they have impeccable taste. I'm an absolutely ginormous fan of theirs. I loved working with them, and I knew that this would be a positive experience because of all that, and it was.
Cocaine Bear is a movie about humanity. It's about how we go about dealing with the elements, dealing with nature. I mean, it's in the script, Cocaine Bear, but then you have to say, you know, what else is there?
When I first got the script for Cocaine Bear, what made me want to take part is the title. And that Elizabeth Banks was doing it, and I think she's terrific.
I think the movie has 17 characters and 11 of them die. And every death couldn't be a bear attack. You know, we had to upgrade each death. I wanted to surprise the audience. I wanted to make sure that we didn't repeat ourselves, that everything built to something else. And it was really important to me that we show the fallibility of the humans in the story, that this bear is not the big problem here. The humans are the problem.
I play a character named Peter, who's a wildlife protection representative. I imagine he works for the entire region, and he sort of just pops into different national parks to sort of see how things are out on the trails and make sure that all of his friends, animals, are being taken care of. And he's there basically, he's like the animal's agent. One
of the other things that's always going on in the movie is who has the information that the bear's high on coke and who doesn't. Because once you have the information, you know to be really afraid of the bear. And if you don't have the information or you don't believe the information, then you're in trouble.
This is set in the mid-'80s in Georgia, in effect, and which is not Los Angeles or not New York, where the '80s were on full blast. So we wanted, again, to kind of ground it in reality. There are certain characters that would be dressed more '80s than not, and certain characters that would have hairstyles that are more '80s than not. So we wanted to use it certainly as a detail in the film that allowed us to kind of go back in time, but at the same time not make the '80s kind of the central conceit or the shtick of the movie.
Keri Russell, I just knew from my past experience with her, from everything she's done in film, that she would enjoy the tone of the movie, but she would play it totally straight. And that you would just want to root for her, and that the audience just loves her. I mean, who doesn't love Keri Russell? Ray Liotta is one of the best actors I've ever worked with. He came to set, he blew my mind. I mean, he's one of the all-time greats.
I was bummed that I couldn't do a scene with Elizabeth. It kind of upset me. I was like, you're not gonna do you're not gonna do no cameo, no nothing. Yeah, you know, she's got her director hat on this one, so I still gotta wait, you know, spar with Elizabeth on camera. But yeah, she's so hands-on. She comes and speaks to you immediately. Her notes are always great. She's always willing to try something with you, and she's kind of like a player's coach. You know, she's one of those directors who knows what it's like on both sides of the camera, and she trusts her actors. And you can't ask for anything more.
I've gotten the opportunity a few times to work for actors turned directors, and it's just wonderful. And EB, as we call her, she's fantastic. She really, because she's an actor and such a wonderful actor, she knows how to address little things in the scene to help you. She has an understanding of what you're going through. She can feel it through it from the inside and give the right note just at the right moment, and has a great sense of humor and a great kind of feeling for where the movie lives and it is this tone that has a lot of different tones, and she has a great handle over it. It's been a lovely experience. She runs a great set, and really, I think because of her experience as an actor, is able to help you in a way that other directors aren't.
I was really excited to play this part because I was also going to be able to do some stunts. I thought I was just going to do a few stunts. I finished all my work with that yesterday, and I'm very proud to say I did all my own stunts, and I'm very sore because of it. I am a hero. I am the hero of my own domain.
The bear could have really interesting behavior because it's high on cocaine. So yes, it's going to be real and as real as we want to make it, but we had a little leeway to play with the bear's behaviors because no one's ever seen a bear that's high on cocaine. That was sort of like the bear's superpower, if you will, you know, the magic that we could literally sprinkle onto our bear.
People are always asking us, like, what are the top 3 survival tips for dealing with a cocaine bear in the wild? And the answer is you have to watch the movie, which is a true tutorial on how to survive.
We're not going to give you these, tips for free.
Yeah, watch
here on this.
It
could promotional
mean
piece.
Your survival watching this film. It's an important film for your own safety.
I don't know what else could bring people together more than seeing a bear do a ton of cocaine. And so I hope they have a blast watching this bear do cocaine and these characters kind of interact with a bear doing cocaine. It's funny, Universal said it was the second movie they've done with a bear doing cocaine after the Ted movies.
I hope that audiences feel the movie lives up to the title. Cocaine Bear is a lot to live up to. And whatever you think it's going to be, it's everything and more.
How old's your mother?
Oh, she died.
I'm sorry.
You asshole. Let's go.